Yo, what's up? So, y'all already know the deal by now. Low Budget D&D session recap episode 26, I believe. The Stranger. No, sorry. Episode 25. The Stranger. Gotta say, though. First, go down below and check if you're subscribed to see our epic content that's coming out. Because, gotta say, making a few changes and improvements on the channel pretty soon, which will be very epic. And also, this episode was very awesome. I would have to say top 5 episode that we've made so far. And it has a lot of story, twists, and turns, and very unexpected things happen in this episode. So, gotta say, if you want to see the whole thing and not this just shitty summary of it, go back and watch it. Link will be like up there in the description. I don't really know, but anyway, this episode starts off with us waking up in the middle of the night after the fight with some of the Sea Elves, and to our sight, the small village that we stayed at is getting raided from a bunch of Sea Elves. The party quickly grabs all of their stuff and starts running into the nearby forest. As we are getting chased by these Sea Elves, we all start to get split up. Hark and Rockthrow trips and falls and gets swarmed by the army of Sea Elves. After the party all gets split up, Elendil runs into a commonly dressed gentleman, and he asks Elendil to walk with him. They walk, and they see a little nice hut up ahead. This gentleman talks with Elendil, and he asks him if he will serve him until he dies, and in return, he will get a lot of land. Elendil agrees, and this man pulls out a contract for Elendil to sign, but it has to be blood, so Elendil summons his sword and slices his hand, signing the contract. While Sonia is running through the forest, a man walks up to her and says that he has been looking for her. He asks her if she wants to make her sight like a hawk and be able to shoot things far away. Also, she has to protect this man. She also agrees and signs the contract in her blood. A half-orc then walks up to Z and asks Z if he will be his bodyguard. He will be able to grab the stars from the sky and split mountains in half, but he can't kill everyone. He has to take people hostage instead. He also agrees and signs this contract. A sea elf then comes out of the water near Aquilon. Since Aquilon can't remember his life from before he washed up on this island, the elf asks Aquilon if he would like to return to his homeland, but he would never be able to leave. Aquilon declines his offer because of his newly found loyalty for the party. And last but not least, Abdul Jafar is confronted by a guy that looks pretty intelligent. The guy offers Abdul intelligence to the highest extent, but he would have to become loyal to him in return. Abdul Jafar declines this offer since he is already loyal to Yolkeen Ser. After all of these deals take place, Sonia sees a group of Sea Elves carrying what looks like Hark and Rockthrall, and she stealthily follows from behind. All of a sudden, they arrive at a little base camp a little ways away. On a little stage, there is a few people that all form into a big demon boy. The Sea Elves start beating up Harkin, and after a little speech from the demon boy, he looks at Sonia and says, "I will expect your loyalty." Sonia gets a little scared and starts walking the other way. She eventually encounters a little hut and goes in since it looks out of the ordinary. Inside, she finds Elendil sleeping, but he is tied down to the bed. Sonia wakes Elendil up, and Elendil summons his pack weapon to release the restraints. But Elendil doesn't look like he recognizes Sonia. Sonia looks into the window and sees her reflection, and to her surprise, she has a hawk head. Eventually, the rest of the party finds this hut, and Sonia manages to convince the party who she is through all of her squawking. Since she can't actually speak languages anymore, she just speaks what we call bird. The party doesn't really know what to do from here, but Elendil goes into a clearing and says, "Lucifer, we need to talk." And that is where our episode concludes. This has been session recap of episode 25 of The Stranger. I hope you join us next time when we go over episode 26.
Feel me like a Hellcat.